Hello, welcome to AnAuraChicBeauty channel. Holiday season is here and I'm sure many of you have family gatherings or parties that you're going to want to dress up for. And so for today's makeup tutorial, I'll be doing a holiday look that is a little bit more softer and subdued using rosy plum colors. Most of the products that I'll be using for the look is with Giorgio Armani. It's a brand that I have been loving a lot lately, and even though the products are kind of expensive, I think the quality is really great, so hopefully you guys check it out. And so let's get started with the tutorial. I'm using two new products to prep my skin for the makeup. The first one is AmorePacific Time Response Eye Renewal Cream. I got a sample of this from a Neiman Marcus beauty event a couple months ago, and I really like this eye cream. It's supposed to alleviate the appearance of dark circles and puffiness, and it has 24-hour time release benefits, so it's supposed to continuously moisturize the under eye area, and I just really like the texture of it. It's creamy and rich, but it's not heavy. I just find it very moisturizing and hydrating, and although it's very expensive, I'm really enjoying the sample size product, so I really like it. The second new product I'm using is the Giorgio Armani Fluid Master Primer. Again, this is a sample size product, and overall I do like this. It has a silky kind of silicone texture to it that applies really easily onto the skin and helps make the makeup apply more smoothly. But it doesn't have any moisturizing or oil control properties that I've used in other primers and that I like, so I don't think I would buy the full size product. For my foundation, today I'm using Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in number 4, and I'm applying it with my Sephora number 56 brush. And this has become one of my favorite foundations because it has light to medium coverage, but it has a really natural, dewy looking finish. So on the skin, it just looks very healthy and glowy, but it's not oily looking, and it just feels very lightweight, and it looks really well on my kind of normal to dry skin. It doesn't accentuate any dryness, and I just really love the look of this foundation. For my concealers, I'm first going to use Bobbi Brown Corrector in Light Bisque, and I'm just going to apply it with my ring finger under my eye area, just on the dark circles. Then on top of the corrector, I'm going to use Bobbi Brown Creamy Concealer in Warm Ivory, again with my ring finger, just applying it all under the eye area, blending it up towards the lash line. I'm using the same concealer to cover any imperfections on my face, and I'm using the Trish McEvoy Precision Concealer number 44, and unfortunately this is discontinued, but any small pointed concealer brush or even an eyeliner brush will work. And I'm just going to apply it right where I need the coverage and then blend it in with my finger. I don't like setting this foundation with powder because I like showing that dewy finish, but I am going to set my concealers with Bobbi Brown Sheer Finish Loose Powder in Pale Yellow, and I'm using my Smashbox number 10 brush, and I'm just going to set all the areas that I use concealer. For my brows, I already filled them in using M.A.C Stud Eyebrows and kept them in place using M.A.C Clear Brow Set. I also already applied M.A.C Tinted Eyeshadow. It's a matte peachy warm brown color with my M.A.C 224 brush, and applied it to my crease and under my eye area for light contouring. From the Giorgio Armani number 2 Maestro Eyeshadow Quad, the first color I'm going to use is this one. It's a satin golden beige color, and I'm going to use my Trish McEvoy number 40 brush to apply it on the lid, just kind of patting and sweeping it across. The second eyeshadow I'm going to use is this one. It's a satin rosy beige color, and I'm using my Trish McEvoy number 30 brush. It's similar to the M.A.C 217. It has white hair that is kind of wide and sort of rectangular shaped, but it has a nice kind of fluffy tip that's great for blending. And so I'm going to apply this to the crease of the eye, just kind of sweeping it back and forth, and then moving the brush in circular motions to blend it out. I'm also sweeping this color on the lower lash line. And for a little bit more definition, I'm going to be using this satin dark maroon color with my Trish McEvoy number 29 brush. It's kind of similar to the MAC 224 but a little bit smaller, and I'm going to concentrate this color just on the outer corners, just to kind of darken the eye a little bit. And then you can blend it just about halfway into the crease. I'm going to use the same number 40 brush to apply the shimmery cream color for my brow bone and inner corner highlight. Next, I'm going to do liner. I'm first using Giorgio Armani Smooth Silk Eye Pencil in number 12. It's a matte dark coffee brown color, and I'm just going to apply first on the top lash line. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to smudge it out later. I'm also applying it to the lower lash line. And I'm going to soften the liner with the sponge tip applicator that's on the other end of the pencil. Just kind of working the sponge back and forth, just for a softer effect. Next, I'm going to line my top and bottom waterline with Bobbi Brown Longwear Gel Eyeliner in black. And I'm using my MAC 231 brush that I usually use for concealer, but I also really like it to use for gel eyeliner. I'm going to use the same dark maroon eyeshadow from the palette with a Trish McEvoy number 41 smudge brush, and just apply it right on top of that dark brown pencil on the bottom. Just kind of patting and smudging to soften, kind of creating a subtle smoky liner. To finish off the eyes, I apply Sonic Hasher Full Glam Lashes. False lashes are a great, simple way to glam up any makeup look, especially for the holidays, as it just adds a little bit more drama to the eye makeup. Just because it's the winter season and the sun might not be out as much doesn't mean you can't use bronzer all year round. I love using bronzer to add a little bit of color and definition to my face. Today I'm using Giorgio Armani Bronze Mania Sheer Bronzer in number 1, and this looks like the color might be way too dark for my skin, but it's a dark brown, but it's actually quite sheer in pigment, and the color isn't too warm and doesn't look orangey, and it has a little bit of a kind of pearly shimmer to it. It has a nice kind of satin sheen, so it adds a subtle glow to the skin. And so I'm going to use my MAC 168 brush to apply under the cheekbones. I'm also going to apply it to my temples and my chin. Because it's a dark brown shade, it's also great as a contouring product. Next, I'm going to use Giorgio Armani Jacquard Face Palette. It contains 4 shimmery colors in rose, light beige, medium beige, and a cream. And depending on how you use it, it can be a blush or a highlighter. So first I'm going to use my Trish McEvoy 2B blush brush and mix the rose and the 2 beiges together, just kind of swirling my brush. And this is going to be my blush color. Make sure you top off the excess. I'm going to apply it to the apples of my cheeks. Then I'm using the tip of the blush brush to pick up the shimmery cream color and use it as my cheekbone highlighter. You can also dust a little bit on the bridge of your nose. This product is limited edition, so if you don't have it, you can use any rosy blush color that you like to give you that just came in from the coal, naturally flushed look. Instead of the usual red lip look, I'm going to create something a little bit softer but still has color. I'm going to first use MAC Cream Stick Liner in Jouer. It's a pinky brown color, and I'm going to outline and fill in the entire lip. Next, I'm going to use Giorgio Armani Rouge d'Armani lipstick in number 502. It's a medium mauve plum pink color. These have become one of my favorite lipstick formulas because not only are they beautiful shades that are pigmented and have a slight glossy sheen to them, but they actually last for a really long time on the lips, at least up to 8 hours. Even when I eat a drink, that it's still there. It has just really great quality of a lipstick, and so I'm just going to apply it all over the lips directly from the tube. Even though these are long wearing lipsticks, they definitely don't feel drying on the lips. They actually feel quite comfortable, and so I definitely recommend this product to check out from the line. Then on top of the lipstick, I'm going to use Giorgio Armani Gloss Armani in number 600. It's a shimmery plum color, and I'm going to apply it all over the lips. That's it for this tutorial. I hope you guys like it and that you enjoy your holiday season with your friends and family. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.